Today we will be telling you about Hajj, and not just telling you verbally, but acting Hajj out. The children, mashallah, as you see on your left, will be wearing ihrams and going from place to place. Hajj takes 5 days in a year. Hajj is on specific dates. You can't just do Hajj whenever you want to in the year. It's got to be the month of Dhul Hijjah, and it's got to be the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th of Dhul Hijjah. Umrah can be done any time. Umrah is also done in Makkah, but it can be done any time of the year, and it only takes 3.5 hours roughly to do so. Hajj is very specific in time and in places. Our Hajjis today will take you through the journey of Hajj, a depiction of what really happens in Saudi Arabia, and the following are the places of Hajj. In Hajj, we have Makkah, obviously the Kaaba in Makkah, and next to the Kaaba, we have the two mountains of Safa and Marwa. The well of Zamzam is right next to the Kaaba as well. Next to Makkah, close by, we have Mina. Mina has two parts. We have the 3 shaitans. We have the tents where the people stay the night. Next to Mina, we have Muzdalifah. The mountains of Muzdalifah are very famous and rocky, and they have so many pebbles in them. People pick them up to stone the shaitans when it's the right time, as you shall see. And next to Muzdalifah, we have the large and big plain fields of Arafah, also a very mountainous area. Our journey begins from the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. The Hajis all get up after the sun rises and they wear their ihrams. The Hajis wear their ihrams and start chanting, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik, Labbaik la sharika laka Labbaik, Innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk La sharika lak. They carry on chanting this and they start walking towards Mina, the tent area. In Mina, the Hajis will read the next 5 salahs. And because the sun has already risen, the salahs we're talking about are the Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, and the next day is Fajr. After the Hajis have done their Isha in Mina, they will all go to sleep. In the morning, the Hajis get up, fresh start. This is the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. The 9th of Dhul Hijjah is where the most important act of Hajj takes place. The journey to Arafah. The Hajis will start their journey towards Arafah. Arafah is a mountainous area. In Arafah, the Hajis should reach by midday. The Hajis will make dua to Allah all day long. The Hajis will be reading their salah, not just the fard salah, but extra nafil salahs as well. The Hajis will be reading Quran and making duas throughout the day, all the way until the sun sets. When the sun does finally set, the Hajis will do something very extraordinary. The Hajis will miss their Maghrib Salah on purpose. This is the only time in the whole Islamic year where a Salah is missed on purpose. The Hajis will not read Maghrib Salah, unlike the rest of the world, and the Hajis will start making their journey to Muzdalifah. Muzdalifah is a few hours of a walk away. And in Muzdalifah, the Hajis, as soon as they arrive, will read their Salah, their Maghrib and Isha Salah together in the same time of Isha. After reading their Maghrib and Isha Salah together, The Hajis can go to sleep if they want to, but this is a very, very virtuous night. According to some narrations, it is the most virtuous night, and it is greater than the night of Laylatul Qadr, the night of power. So most of the Hajis spend their time worshipping Allah all night, making dua, reading Quran, and other acts of worship. They can, however, go to sleep if they need the rest. In the morning, the Hajis get up and read their Fajr Salah. Now, this is the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, the most busiest day of all Hajj. On the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, there are 4 main acts that the Hajis have to do. Before they go to the Mina Shaitan area to stone the Shaitans, the Hajis have to pick up lots of pebbles and stones from the mountains of Muzdalifah. Each Haji needs at least 49 pebbles and some extras in case they miss their shots. When the Hajis have all their stones, they will start walking and making the journey back to Mina in buses, by foot, on camelback, horses, whatever they can find. They will stone the biggest shaitan only on this day. Each Haji will throw 7 stones at the biggest shaitan. After the stoning of the shaitan is done, the Hajis must sacrifice an animal in the name of Allah. This can be a cow, a goat, a sheep, a ram. Lay it down. One cow or camel has 7 shares and can suffice for 7 different people. After the Hajis have sacrificed an animal, they must shave each other's hair or go to a barber. They are allowed to shave the hair all together, or they're allowed to trim a quarter of their hair. But the Prophet ﷺ has made 3 du'as for a person who shaves the hair, and 1 du'a for a person who cuts and trims a quarter of his hair. So it is more virtuous to shave the hair, obviously. After shaving the hair, the Hajis have to make their journey back to Makkah. In Makkah, they will have to make a tawaf. A tawaf means the Hajis have to go around the Kaaba 7 times. This is done in an anti-clockwise manner. As soon as the Hajis have thrown stones at the big shaitan, they will stop saying the talbiyah, labbaik. After a while, when the 7 rounds around the Kaaba have completed, the Hajis will go and drink some Zamzam water. After a refreshing drink of the holy Zamzam water, the Hajis will now go to the Mount Safa, which is very close by to the Kaaba and inside the building of Masjidul Haram nowadays. They will start from Safa and go all the way to Marwa. That is 1 round. Likewise, they will have to go between Safa and Marwa 7 times, just like Hazrat Hajar alayhi salam did in the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam. After completing 7 rounds around between Safa and Marwa, their main part of Hajj is complete. The Hajis have 2 more days left now, and in these 2 days they just have to stay the night in Mina and stone the shaitans. So the Hajis will go all the way back to the Mina tent area and spend the night there. At night time they will all go to sleep. In the morning, they will wake up read their Fajr Salah. Now the Hajis have to make their journey all the way back to the Mina Shaitan area. This time they will have to stone all three shaitans, starting from the smallest. Then they will stone the middle shaitan. And then they will stone the big shaitan. After that, the Hajis will go back to the Mina tent area to spend the night. This is their last night of Hajj. After a long night's rest, the Hajis will wake up in the morning all fresh and read their Fajr Salah. The Hajis will now make their final journey to Mina Shaitan area and stone all the shaitans, starting from the smallest shaitan, then the middle shaitan, and then the biggest shaitan. After having stoned all three shaitans, the Hajis are now done. Their Hajj is complete. It is totally legal to call them a Haji Sahib now. Our Haji Sahib's Hajj is complete and they are all free to go home. Today we will be telling you about Hajj, and not just telling you verbally, but acting Hajj out. The children, mashallah, as you see on your left, will be wearing ihrams and going from place to place. Hajj takes 5 days in a year. Hajj is on specific dates. You can't just do Hajj whenever you want to in the year. It's got to be the month of Dhul Hijjah, and it's got to be the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th of Dhul Hijjah. Umrah can be done any time. Umrah is also done in Makkah, but it can be done any time of the year, and it only takes 3.5 hours roughly to do so. Hajj is very specific in time and in places. Our Hajis today will take you through the journey of Hajj, a depiction of what really happens in Saudi Arabia, and the following are the places of Hajj. In Hajj we have Makkah, obviously the Kaaba in Makkah, and next to the Kaaba we have the two mountains of Safa and Marwa, the well of Zamzam.